Hi everyone, it's Rachel with discussion number 2, Professor Bhaskaran, Mercer University, fall 2019. We had to choose 4 topics to discuss this week, and my first topic is Agile methodology. And Agile methodology is a type of software that is about a collection of software development approaches based on different solutions and requirements. These approaches are used to promote project organization, which in turn encourages leadership, teamwork, organization, and more. This technique helps agility, which is how quickly team members are able to adapt to changing situations. Agile also can mean a different way to do project administration. So here's just a little diagram of what Agile methodology is about. So it's about design, development, testing, releasing the solutions, feedback, and well, planning should be the first one, plan, design, and so on and so forth. There's 12 principles to Agile methodology, and number 1 is having good customer service or customer fulfillment by providing good software. The next is to always accept the change, or that's what Agile methodology is about, accepting change and adapting to changes. Next is delivering software that can be used in a short time frame. And then they should be able to work together with designers and the business workers. And they should be able to transfer data via face-to-face discussions, not only over telephone and email. They should be able to motivate their team members by having trust in their project. They should make sure that the project is up and ready to be measured so they can measure its progress. They should have maintainable development. They should be able to pay attention to quality and attention to detail. And simplicity is actually vital, because if it goes too much in detail, things get complicated and the process gets complicated. Crews should be self-organized in order to produce more productivity, and teams should always be able to inspect and deal with any changes effectively and quickly. My second subject is Scrum, and Scrum is a subgroup of Agile. It is part of the outline of Agile development. It is a small process but productive at the same time, because important work is getting done in that small time frame. Scrum is used to manage compound technology and product expansion, and the Scrum process is used to provide constant learning to the staff and to make sure that they are able to adjust to progression. Same thing with Agile development, that the staff should be able to adapt to changing situations. The Scrum process has they have roles, artifacts, and time boxes. And artifacts are things that solve a problem, and there are 3 artifacts, and they are product backlog, sprint backlog, and increment. Product backlog is a list of things that needs to be finished by the software manager. Sprint backlog is a list of bug solutions, and an increment is a usable end solution or invention. There are 3 roles as well, and they are product owner, scrum master, and expansion team or team members. The product owner knows their project well and what the consumer needs. The scrum master are the team leaders, and they know how to keep the team on track and how to make sure productivity flows. And I'll go into more detail. That will be my third topic. And then the expansion team or the team members is about 5 to 7 members who can self-organize and train one another to make sure that the end product is completed. And time boxing is a set amount of time to complete a deadline. So say a car company is producing a car, and this company says that the framework of the car should be complete in 2 months. So that would be a time box. Scrum Master is a Scrum Master. They dictate how information is shared as well. Even though they're called a master, they can be looked at as a person in charge sometimes, but this doesn't mean that they're technically in charge. They just really help the team. They're there for the team mostly. They're not there to boss you around or dictate and things like that. They help the team reach an agreement on how long a task should take. They help the team stay motivated. They make sure the team is kept on task, and they remove any obstacles that will inhibit the project. They also are responsible for making sure that the team gets along with others outside of the team, such as vendors and product owners, just in case they need help doing anything else, or they need opinions and things like that from other people. The reason a person becomes a Scrum Master is because they know what Scrum is and how it works. They have extreme knowledge on what has to be done and in what process. Since they have this amount of knowledge, they are often viewed as teachers and coaches to the organization and the team. And that was my third topic. My fourth topic is Kanban. Kanban and Scrum, they're often flip-flopped together. They can often be mistakenly used together to mean the same thing, but they don't mean the same thing. Kanban is kind of similar to Scrum in a way, because Kanban, the methodology can be broken into categories. As you can see in my little diagram, there's a to-do column, a list of doing columns, like what is being done, and then a column for what is done. However, Scrum focuses on getting work done faster, and Kanban is concerned with improving the methods on getting work done. Another difference between Scrum and Kanban is that Scrum limits the total of time it takes to complete an activity, and Kanban limits the quantity of work being done. The main difference between the two is Kanban does not have a time box. The point of the Kanban methodology is to make sure that there is continuous improvement, and this improvement increases as more work gets done. So like going back to my car example, so when the framework of the car is completed, then they can move on to painting the car, then they can move on to adding accessories and things like that. So with each project, there's continuous improvement. Unlike Scrum, Kanban does not have a set of roles like an owner or a master or a team. Kanban just has members who can be working on multiple projects, which is why they don't have specified roles. And Scrum uses small activities to get one job done, while Kanban gets the project done as a whole, meaning that activities aren't broken up into specific categories. And that's my discussion, and this is my citations, and thank you.